WEEI's Kirk Minihane opens up about recent hospitalization after suicidal thoughts. I stood in front of my car, and I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to die. Kirk Minihane returned to the WEEI airwaves Friday morning after being off since last Friday to undergo treatment for depression. And the co-host of Kirk. I'm not going to go into cliché world here, but this is a real thing, Minihane said about depression. And I think guys our age, depression still has a stigma of being sort of feminine and emasculating, and that's not the case. At all. Absolutely not the case at all. Ad choice advertising and read invented by Teads advertisement, so if a couple of guys are going through it, hear this and feel a little better and say, you know what, I'm not going to skip that therapist appointment today, or, I will take those pills today, great. Awesome. Minihane first explained his absence on Twitter Thursday night. On Friday's show, he said his battle with depression has been lifelong, but had accelerated over the past year with the death of both of his parents and especially over the past 3 to 4 weeks. He said he began researching suicide, particularly suicide by train. That research led him to the Wedgmere commuter rail station in Winchester last Thursday. Over the course of his research, he had previously ridden that train and walked the tracks, Minihane said. A few minutes before a train was scheduled to come, I stood in front of my car, and I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to die. I don't, but I know, I don't want to die, he said. But I also know this thing in my head keeps talking about this, saying, examine this and look at this and look at this, and the word suicide, suicide, suicide. I felt for the past couple of weeks like I was having a heart attack almost all the time. I was having a hard time breathing. Advertisement. Minihane said he held those internal feelings from those close to him. I said, I simply cannot live like this anymore. I have to give over. I have to give up whatever power I have, he went on. And I drove the car to Winchester Hospital and walked up to the emergency room people, woman, and said, I'm having very dangerous thoughts, and that was the beginning of 5 days of hospitalization, between Winchester that overnight, and McLean Hospital, for 4 nights. I feel a little better now. I feel cathartic, being able to tell my wife and my family and my friends that I was going through this. Listen to the full Kirk. By Taboola. Sponsored links, promoted links. You may cable bell. This app teaches complete beginners a new language in 20 minutes. Adeb Ablendo Business Plus, 21 countries with the most powerful passports. Business Plus Undo Best Wonder Trip 7 most breathtaking rooftop hotel pools. Best Wonder Trip Undo Afrizipti 20 most generous billionaires in the world. Afrizipundo 10 likes 10 best smart home tech 10 likes Undo Ados 10 great cars that almost nobody buys. Ados Undo.